Well, 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 we are back, and we're at that city. Remember the glass piece of shit thing that I showed you last time? Well, we're gonna get a closer look at that, as well as the beautiful, very complex lighthouse that I've got going on in the background there. This is the coolest. I definitely remember making this. This, was all purpose built. Like, this is supposed to be a blacksmith, etc. All things that I made. Some, unused stone in here again. Hasn't been touched in, just about 2 years now. Not 2 Minecraft years, 2 real human years, but yeah, why did I do that? I don't know. The sheep is invading my privacy, and will subsequently be escorted off the premises. I said escorted off the premises. I know my property rights. Eminent domain over sheep. That's how it works, son. Okay. More stuff in chest. It says, "Here lies the Pope's dead hopes and dreams. Amen." You know, I didn't write that for the new guy that's going out, Benedict, but it works. It really works. Right here, we have an extremely claustrophobic tennis court made of fake material, like most of them are. Most of them aren't real grass. I know Wimbledon is, but hey, there really should be some fences around this. Because, you know, balls could be flying everywhere. You don't want balls flying everywhere. Trust me. Once, balls slapped Mr. Astley's right in the face, and he wasn't too happy about it. You know, he's got a music shop to run, and, he's got singles to write. He doesn't have any time for your bollocks. It's Larry's Pizza Shack. Again, we sell salads here for some reason. Well, I mean, I guess you can get the breadstick and salad combo. That works. But yeah, that's a pretty good price, actually. $1.50 for hot dogs. You know, again, it's pretty good for inflation. Pizzas are really cheap, $7.50 for a large. You can't get that deal, can't get that deal at Domino's or any other large pizza conglomerate cartel. Other restaurants, you can't get that. Whatever the case, this is the town market. Again, really cramped. I guess I've really scaled my ideas since I made this, but right here, huh. I don't know where the cashier went. It's interesting. Well, we've got some lemonade, cool. Peer and Sons Hardware and Appliance. That's a great shop. I'm gonna go and tinkle you guys. Wait out here. Relaxing. Oh, dear lord. Okay, this is the arcade. Can play some games. Cool. Cue sticks. Water, milk, Ovaltine. I love me some Ovaltine. Damn right. Got a tiny unoccupied tailoring shop. It's called Roski's, wasn't it? Yeah. Those Russians, you know. They need help with their businesses. No, they're fine. They're actually fine. This is a bank. This is the only bank in Minecraft that is not inherently evil. We got Lucian's Botany Bungalow and other crap. No, I'm aware now that there's a Minecrafter with that name, I think. But that wasn't what I was getting at. There's like a teacher that I used to know with the same name, so I think that's how it popped into my head. First, a double Nether Portal. We'll see where it goes. Oh, okay, so right here I built an enormous tower. It goes straight up to the top. It's pretty neat. And, yeah, that's about it. Empty, unoccupied space in the corporate hell quarters. See what I did there? Be careful not to die in lava. Though I probably will. They need to put guardrails. I mean, come on. If you're suspended 100 feet or more over a giant magma field, then I suggest putting up guardrails. I mean, look at this. This is... I mean, I could easily fall off if I wasn't being too careful. Absolute nonsense. Big safety... Big safety hazard. Jeez Louise. Looks like some bombed out crater. Guess the North Koreans were doing their nuclear tests over here or something. I don't know. I don't know what's up. Yippee! Okay. Let's go through the portal again. Double on this side as well, which is very neat. Oh, it brought me... Shit. Let's see if I can do that again. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Portal transportation. I never really figured it out. Just seems like a failed gov program. Yeah, see, it just doesn't bring you to your destination properly. That's crap. Well, whatever the case. I'll run back over here. No big deal. Alright. I'm at the lighthouse anyways. Yeah, that doesn't look like a very stable vessel. Oh, now it's okay. It just needed me to jump on it for the gravity to activate. That makes sense, right? Guys? Okay, so nothing up here. I wondered if there was any hidden treasure chest I built for myself. That would be kind of pointless though, wouldn't it? Something that only Quidnick would do. Build a treasure chest for himself. It's a little pirate ship I got going on. Yeah, these are a few more ramshackle huts. Nothing special. But sort of spoilers in the distance. You can see something a little bit nicer. And by the way, I actually have two train routes now that I think about it. One which begins right at the start of that bridge and loops around in a different section of my world, which is largely uninhabited. But this line right here goes for a really long time, and I actually made little sparse settlements every here and now, and I would fill in the empty land with any idea that popped into my head. So, well, I'll let you guys find out. I've got some famous stores that I've remade and things like that. I think I was thinking about what to do with this, and I was just like, yeah, no good ideas. Go screw yourself, rail. You're an outdated mode of transport, you son of a bitch. Get out of here. Good enough. Oh, this is another one that I made with double tracks. Interesting. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna spend a second or two digging this up. Holy shit. Oh man. What? You think it would be smart enough to like figure that out? Nowadays? But it's not. Whatever. No! That went nowhere very fast, as it is. Yeah, this must have been when I was in my bridge phase. Nothing over there. Because I was just obsessed with building bridges at one point, and that came to me. And I placed all this by kind of like stacking up bricks as scaffolding. That came out alright. I mean, it doesn't have too much of a natural grace to it, but that's okay. Nothing's perfect. Except perfection. Which is a paradox. Deep stuff. So, this is another tunnel made out of glass. Again, I don't know how it supports itself. Don't ask me. I am not a physicist. I'm a theoretical physicist. Dr. Gordon Freeman. Not really. But if I was Gordon Freeman, these would just be video. There would be no audio in it. I would keep completely silent just to run with the gig. and you guys would be probably a lot less annoyed in the process. But you know what? What are you gonna do? So I've got another bridge over there. Now I think I know where this leads. Actually, this leads to a Russian village. Russian village. And man, I'm bagging on Russians today. I'm sorry. Now my friend Alex just dresses like a communist at my school, so my constant taunting of him may rub... Oh, no. Can't look at that. As I was saying, it may rub off on a few of these, but I will do my best not to be evil, solidarity-hating bastard. Yep, here it is. Here. Oh, yeah. It's all here. And I think I just had gibberish written on these signs. I tried to get the Cyrillic print to work, you know? Because I have that programmed into my computer. I can actually type in Russian stuff if I want to. But it didn't work. And this is the shittiest hammer and sickle currently known to man. Yeah, it's just a simple little thing, but... Okay, what I've been avoiding to show you, and what you actually get a really nice view of from here in this tundra biome, is a bridge. Pretty damn huge bridge. Wait for that to load. Can you see that in the corner? Yeah, it just looks ridiculous. It's this giant wooden triangle of stuff. Let's see if we can follow it. Again, this will eventually lead to the other line, but sometimes I think I've got my own world mapped out really well, but other times I'm kind of lost. Like, I'm not sure if there's anything beyond here. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. Or where cities lie. Does not defy gravity. Don't. Don't tell me otherwise. That's perfectly fine. That would stay up. IRL. Isaac Newton one day was just like, YOLO. And accordingly, physics ceased to be a reputable law of science. Laws plural, I should say, but, you know. What, I mean, come on, there's stuff falls, but metal things stick to each other when they'll have an electric charge, and that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know any of this calculus bullshit, okay? Unless you're trying to make a roller coaster for your job. But how many people are going to do that, you know? Not too many, I'd presume. That one guy, though, who just loves math, and he's got his right to complain. I just can't do math, you know? Like, if I really wanted to, if I was aiming for perfection, I could have counted the spaces in between all these support beams on the bridge to make it look aesthetically nice and structurally competent. And I do the latter with most stuff, though I've given you some pretty piss-poor examples with that whole Nether Portal floating in midair, but most of the stuff I build, like, it has supports and it looks at least kind of realistic. I could never bring math into a game. I know there's MMOs. There's one in particular, I forget the name, but it you actually need to use formula to find out the stats. I think that is ludicrous to me. There's like math geeks that figure out the proper strategy on how to do stuff. To a lesser extent, the same thing happened in WoW. People found out what was the most efficient way to get from X to Y, and it's like, no, that takes all the fun out of the games. However, I do have an intriguing story that I'll keep short for now, but way back when I played WoW, had to be early Burning Crusade, so, you know, I was still in the old world, and I was farming metal called thorium. And again, unless you're a big chemist or WoW fan, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyways, in the game, you had that metal that you could mine, and I would bring it back on my journey, and just collect, like, I'd work the markets, the auction house, really smoothly. Wouldn't necessarily buy low and sell high, but I serve the role of an industry and the middleman. So I sold stuff at reasonable rates, but got it for free. Just a little extra time. Doing the math to find out, like, how much with the right cost to beat the market and be the best price. You know, actually getting out a legit calculator and doing it was really fun. That was fun. There's limits to that. You gotta remember again that running a business in that game, purely profit-driven, very evil. So, all I could do was, all I could hope for was for more gold, so it paid off being realistic. Minecraft, if you're absolutely perfect and you've got a good creative idea like those voxel people, yeah, it's gonna pay off aesthetically. Okay, but I've seen works that people have done where they put a lot of time and calculation into it, and it didn't come out very well because it's just not, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's too cookie cutter. Kind of the imperfections that you can get out of the game is what makes it more human, or more Steve, I should say. More Steve Jobs, like. Oh man, I should change my skin to that. That would be pretty cool. It's essentially what I'm wearing now, but without the goofy shirt. Because that's supposed to be me, though I don't look that bad, I don't think. Maybe I do. Maybe the 8-bit is doing me favors. Who knows? But what I can say is that all you'd really need is to give me a bow tie, and I'd look, and a Macintosh, and I'd look like Steve Jobs from the 80s. You know, I guess I'd have to lose a couple pounds. Same hairdo. In fact, because it's that strange phenomenon where you try your best to brush on one end, but the other just keeps sticking out. If you look at any photos of Steve Jobs, let me tell you, that guy couldn't hire a guy to do his hair to save his life. He always had some frickin' cowlick sticking out over the side. It made him look more quirky, though, and it was a neat feature. So, that's why I came in dressed up yesterday as him. I had a couple different models of iPods, and I was flaunting them around with a PowerPoint presentation behind me, and I was pretending to be Steve Jobs for some reason. Dear Lord. Man, delusions of grandeur are like trips. They will rock you hard. Will rock you till the daylight comes. Ooh, okay. I don't know where I am now. This is some messed up wilderness. Some pretty crazy shiz I'm showing you right here. It's been deforested. It's very sad. They need to grow it back. It's just a shame. It's gonna take forever to get to the end of this. But I shall make it. I shall. Ah, yes. Another tunnel. Man, this goes on ages and ages. This isn't even my main line. Doesn't defy gravity. Don't look at it. Leaves float in real life too. Stop. Don't look at it. It's fine. Let's see what happens if my computer crashes. Done for the day, but I really would like to get to the end of this because I have some more fantastic uber awesome amazing bridges at the end. Oh. It's a trick. Looks like it just ended there, but it doesn't. This is truly the Trans-Siberian of Minecraft. It just cuts through endless amounts of wilderness and doesn't actually bring you anywhere. If anyone would like to bring up the irony of the fact that I am sprinting rather, over train track, please let me know, because I don't see any irony in that whatsoever. None at all. None of it. No, none at all. None at all. Sooner or later, we're gonna get to fucking Nunavut, Canada. Jesus. We must be somewhere in Ontario, like central Ontario, because I don't recognize any of this area. It's all wilderness. Oh, here we go. First bridge. It was my very first bridge. Like an architect. Building for the very first time. Like an architect. Building. Whatever comes to mind. If you'd like to suggest new lyrics for your favorite musician Madonna, please call in 1401. Actually, that would be a real number. 555 washed up. This end. It won't. The past version of me created this to troll a future version of myself. That's the only reason why I did this. It was so I trolled a future version of myself. Fuck me. Fuck me. I'm an asshole. Why would I do this? You know? Why would I do this to me? And I have... Oh, yeah. Speaking of defying gravity, what the f... I don't even know anymore. I really don't. I'm really starting to question Newton. I think, based on the rules of Minecraft, I've got a lot more faith, tribal mysticism, and Western religion. I mean, they seem to be less crazier than the law of gravity. I mean, at least I can or can't, at least I can choose on whether the Great Flood happened. I can't choose the fact that dirt blocks are always going to fall. I can't. I have to rely on empiricism, don't I? If I see things floating in the air, then that must be that the law is incomplete. But every time I go to a scientist in this goddamn game, they say no. That's the silliest thing we've ever heard. And then, when I try to show them my floating bridge, or my floating railroad tracks, then they fall down. They only stay in place when there's just me, Steve, that's me, looking at them. Otherwise, there's no problem. Yep, definitely trying to troll myself. Oh, no, what am I gonna talk about while I do this? Astrology? Yeah, that could fill in the time. All these bridge lead nowhere. All these bridge have a low ceiling. Bow, 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 bow. Na, 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 na. Snow isn't affected by gravity. Dun, 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 dun. I think we've officially reached Nunavut, guys. It's official. Because all I see is ice and snow. That's what that place looks like. Go on Google Earth. Look it up. It's just ice and snow. They don't even care. They're like, deal with it, bitch. No economic use for this land? Up yours. It's a really... Places like these are a big middle finger to human habitation. Because we try to settle everywhere. But there's just a few places on the Earth which are like Mars, but not as cool. They have the same ridiculous temperatures and thin air as Mars. People still try to live there, but they don't realize that they're gonna get super depressed if they do. But hey, people don't learn their lesson. Some people just defy all common sense, like running on a fully functional train track. Just an example that popped somewhere out of my head. I don't know. It's like, why would you do that? Really low ceiling, too. I mean, my face is scraping that shit. Just barely. Oh, there's a pole of some sort in the distance. That's cool. This is what they do to terrorists. They make them run to nowhere. Oh, great. Oh. Beautiful. What? Why? Why are you here? I guess, I made a clone of it for future use. Let's sleep. I'm tired. This might be the end of, the line. Not too entirely sure. Yeah, this is what I call the Minecraft Outback. It literally is on huge worlds, normally where people have a server, they do exactly this. They have an area that's just completely empty, and that's where they put all the crap that they've made to copy. Like, they put copies of it there. I'm sure that more than just me does this. I'm sure of that. But, yeah, the original location of this was very far away. It's basically just a huge multi-story hotel, and yes, this is officially the end of the line. Here we got a castle with Lord Sauron's ring around it, and a pit. Alligators? Or piranhas, or maybe those slimy eels. So that, you know, if you try to enter the fortress, you don't die, but you get really grossed out and slimy. Yeah. I think my sleep deprivation is literally showing on my work here. So, yeah. I'm gonna go in just a sec. Holy shit. Oh, yes. I haven't been in these caves before. Maybe these can be our first caves to check out. Or let's not, because that's... Hey, it's a cliff. This stuff's forms in real life. Don't give me no, Come on, this is a glacier. A glacier scraped up against this. That's why. That's why it... You know what? You know what? Fuck you all. That's definitely possible in real life. I'm gonna go on Google Earth tomorrow and show you a picture that ancient Greeks drew of the Earth ending at a random point. Alright? That's empirical fucking evidence. Let's not explore that cave, because I don't want to get eaten alive by bats, and I should probably go to bed. Alright, guys, thank you so much. This has been a long one, but definitely kudos for checking it out. This is Quidneck, and I will see you next time.